Guys, I'm here with reborn baby Emily. She is the Saskia sculpt by Bonnie Brown, and she is her artist is Mary Anderson. I love Mary Anderson's work. She's got this like amazing like peaches and cream soft way of painting her babies. That's like the best way I can describe it. Just like really soft. Julia Homa has this kind of same quality as well. But I love both just the way that they both paint their babies. I think they're just exquisite. Um, but yeah, Mary actually, she is not a full time reborn artist. I haven't seen her paint too many babies lately. I think she just does it very part time. When she has time and total hobby. So anyway, I found this girl on eBay, but just wanted to kind of mention that. So I'm gonna change Emily into a romper, even though it is still pretty cold outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and change her into a romper, and just chat about like our hobby. And like, I guess my question is like, are you guys embarrassed about your hobby? Are you embarrassed? And this is maybe like, I've been so busy. I apologize. I have not had a chance to watch YouTube in such a long time. I've just been so busy with this job transition. I was working like 18-hour days trying to get things like transition and just working like round the clock, and have not had as much time for this hobby. And I guess I just wonder, like, especially with starting a new job at a bigger company, I have some concerns about continuing on YouTube. I'm still planning to, but I guess I just wonder, like, especially, being a part of a global firm and being a part of a bigger company, I think there's just more risks there. Like, there's more opportunities for somebody to find out about my hobby just because I'm exposed to a greater number of people. And again, I don't know that, and maybe it's not something I should feel embarrassed about, but part of me feels very self-conscious about my hobby, even though I probably shouldn't care what other people think, but I feel like when it's like a professional context and these are people you work with, I do feel like, oh, maybe I should. I don't know. I was like thinking about that a little bit, like, just feeling just a little bit of embarrassment, almost like, oh my gosh, this is really cute on her. This is from Tea Collection, by the way. How cute is she? So, and again, I think my channel is very, like, you know, wholesome, and, there's not anything I do or say on this channel that I'm like ashamed about or anything like that. But I do just feel like because this hobby is so niche and in the press, people, it's a polarizing hobby. Like people don't, it's not like collecting stamps where people are like, okay, cool, you collect stamps, whatever. Not my thing, but I don't care. There's, this is the kind of hobby that people have a strong opinion about. And a lot of the few people who know about it, I mean, I think there are some. I think as an artist, it's a little bit more socially acceptable, I guess, to be like, oh, yeah, I paint these dolls, and it's just kind of this art form, and I feel like that's more socially acceptable. But being a collector, and I am definitely still primarily more of a collector than an artist. Um, Being a collector, I think it can be kind of embarrassing. Like um, and I say this as somebody who is, like, I think now fairly known in the hobby because of this channel. And I go to the doll shows and I network, and I know I've met a lot of the artists, and I think it's a wonderful hobby. And honestly, the ladies who are in this hobby, the vast majority are just the nicest people. Like, if you, it's like a hobby for people who like love babies and love kids and love the art form and these capturing the likeness of babies in these like various phases. And so I think that it attracts people who kind of have like very big hearts and just this like love, for babies and for kids. So it is, I think it's a very wholesome hobby from that perspective. I think where it can kind of get a little bit weird is, there is probably, again, I think there are like different types of collectors. And I think for those who do more role playing, it can be perhaps less socially acceptable. So, but I do kind of wonder sometimes, like, just especially in the work that I do, because I'm in sales and I do like consulting, whether it's just something that, if like one of my clients or a coworker found out about my hobby, like, what would they think? Um, yeah, so I've kind of like wondered about that a little bit, and maybe it's like no big deal, you know, it doesn't matter. Um, I'm also like really into Disney, so you know, my old colleagues, they all knew that, and it was totally cool, and they were fine with it, but they didn't know about my doll hobby, so I just kind of kept this very like more under wraps and more confidential, just because it has more of a polarizing nature. Like not everybody understands or is into it, and some people might just think it's weird. So that was something I was like thinking about, and I don't know what you guys think about it, and if you agree, and do your coworkers or people at work and your regular social circles, do they know that you collect these dolls, and what do they think? You know, are you embarrassed about it? I think I'm a little bit embarrassed, and even part of me wonders if I should keep my channel up sometimes, but I think I would miss it too much, and I don't think that's a way to live your life, being afraid of what other people think, but but and it doesn't make having this hobby, I think, in a way makes me better at my job, because I'm just happier and more balanced. It gives me a creative outlet, and it's something fun for me. So um, but yeah, I don't know, sometimes there's just the fear that people will think of you as like a crazy doll lady or something like that. So but let me know what you guys think, and if yeah, and that's also why I don't put myself on camera and things like that, because I'm not interested in being in the public eye. Like I like to come on here and chat with you guys. I like having a venue to share my dolls and to interact with the community, but I'm not like very interested in being like super public with my hobby. So um, but yeah, I'm curious what you guys think, and you know, just you know, is there this like stigma, and do you feel embarrassed about this hobby in your public life? All right, leave me a comment below, and Emily's gonna say bye to y'all. We'll see you later on the next video. Bye.